everyone might be telling you to do one thing, but actually, the peace of God's telling you to do something else. It might not be safe, it might not be logical, it might be stepping out of the boat while everybody else is sitting inside. That might be your time to walk on water. The Bible also teaches that God will speak to us in our hearts. The book of Hebrews says he writes his laws on the table of our heart. Ezekiel said he will regenerate our hearts so that it's not a heart of flesh, but a heart, not a heart of stone, but a heart of flesh. Sometimes God writes on our hearts. But here's one of my favorites. God often speaks to you. How do you know you're hearing his voice? He speaks to you through your peace. Now, the book of Colossians says, let the peace of God umpire your heart. The word is guard, but in some translation it uses the word umpire because the original word is used of athletics when there's a referee or an official in the ancient athletic games who would be a referee, a judge. Remember the bema seat? Handing out of crowns, trophies, rewards in the ancient games. There were also these referees who would make judgment calls during the games, and that referee would actually be the one who determines whether you won according to the rules. And Paul said we must compete according to the rules. So that word was actually used of ancient officials in the games in antediluvian or in Paul's day, in olden days. Now watch this. It says, let the peace of God umpire your heart. So you know what an umpire does? If you slide into home plate, what does the umpire say? Safe if you beat the tag. Tie goes to the runner if you tie the tag. But if you get tagged before you reach the plate, what does the umpire say? Out. Now sometimes if you're about to make a decision, it's true that in the multitude of counselors there is wisdom, and sometimes God speaks to us in the safety of the multitude of counselors. But there are times when a bunch of people are telling you what to do, but you don't have a peace about what they're telling you to do. And so what is the umpire telling you? Out. It's calling you out on the carpet. The peace of God is calling you out on the carpet and saying, don't do this. And have you ever found that sometimes going against the grain and running up the escalator the wrong way, which I still do very frequently, it's a lot of fun. You get a better workout. You know, they say always take the stairs. Well, I say go up the escalator the wrong way. That's the best. But anyways, like it calls you out on the carpet and says, go against the grain. Go up the wrong side of the escalator. Everyone might be telling you to do one thing, but actually, the peace of God's telling you to do something else. It might not be safe. It might not be logical. It might be stepping out of the boat while everybody else is sitting inside, but that might be your time to walk on water. So the peace of God will sometimes call you out on the carpet if you're not supposed to do something. So if you have these two choices before you, should I date this person or that person, go to this college or that school, this vocation or that career? Which path should I take? What's the peace telling you? You're going down this path? Dad, that didn't work. You're throwing me off. I love you. I'm like getting confused now. I'm like, actually, that didn't work that time. That was really funny, Dad. So A or B, like which path do I take? And the peace of God is telling you, take path B, even though everyone else might be telling you to take path A. Path A might be safer, but you got to go where the peace is. So if the peace is telling you, do this job, or the peace is telling you, don't go to that call, or whatever it is, go where the peace is. Are you tracking with me? The peace of God will umpire your heart, saying safe or out. If you don't have peace, calling you out on the carpet. If you do have peace, that's a safe decision to make. Are you getting me here? So the peace of God will even umpire your heart. Very, very powerful. Ben Courson here. Thank you so much for watching my new YouTube channel. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, share this video with all your friends, and hit that bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. May the hope be with you.